Hello everyone, Skippy here, and welcome to One Piece episode 1043. Directed by Sho Matsui from Yutaka Nakashima's board and supervised by Masahiro Kitasaki. I was already looking forward to this one due to the debut of yet another young assistant director and just the general content, cause you know me. But it already looks to me like Nakashima's board and Matsui's further execution of it will be going hard comparative to my expectations. With insane colors and punchy compositions in the preview that is buoyed by really good looking art from our two supervisors and animation, that'll surely start this fight off with a bang. So will Sho Matsui's directorial debut match my expectations going in after the preview? Let's get caught in the web and find out. This episode covers the remainder of chapter 1020 in the first few pages of chapter 1021, and outside of rearranging the Luffy content to after Robin gets apprehended by Black Maria, and adding some filler to make sure things are connected for next episode since the manga lacks some scenes with Caribou, the main addition to this episode is obviously the large quantity of added content with Brook that makes me very shocked at the fact that it wasn't included in the manga. It's implied in the original chapter that Brook went through the same thing initially before Robin, and the anime graciously goes through the effort of showing us Brook's entire badass moment, and even goes the extra mile to show what Brook's sulking was like back when he used to hallucinate on his own that his crew was alive, which was another thing only merely mentioned in the chapter. And when those additions are married with a fantastic execution of the content that it does one for one in terms of structure, this episode's script manages to make me love a fight that was already my favorite in this section of the arc even more by doing the content that I already adore justice while also adding in some vital stuff that you'd think Oda would have gotten in on from the jump. However, that really only covers a good third of why this episode is pretty damn good. Nakashima, in my opinion, has probably never had a board like this that's absolutely chock full of so many creative and visually interesting ideas, on top of just generally really well done compositions before. Showing off what he can really do when pushed to the limit even if there are areas lifted from the manga, and creating some pretty damn cool screenshot worthy moments around every corner in the process, along with the little things that really help add to the other moments in the episode, like the Luffy section taking place in an entirely different aspect ratio to the rest of the episode, and the flashbacks going even further with that to make them look much more visually interesting when we're seeing some for the second or third time by now. And goddamn, I really do have to give Sho Matsui some props for absolutely knocking it out of the park when it comes to the overall execution, because the general colors, compositing, and overall visual aesthetic of the episode is really damn clean, lens flares and all, and helps sell every moment by going above and beyond to deliver on the guidelines that Nakashima gave him, quite possibly ending up as the most well executed and just purely well made of Nakashima's boards that I'm surprised I actually loved as much as I did. And when it only gets better and better through the small but slick action scenes within it, with most coming from assistant supervisor Dennis Cablo all the way from Toei Philippines, who really did some great work after being absent from the show for a while, 1043 is a surprisingly awesome episode and we're not even done with the fight yet. I was already expecting a good episode this week since the preview was noticeably strong, but I'm really impressed with the work that everyone managed to pull off here. I'll be sure to be on the lookout for more of Matsui's work in the future, and especially so of Nakashima's boards, because this was an amazing surprise to be sure. And the streak of awesome episodes will only continue next week with episode 1044. We don't have the staff for it, but with the absolute dedication to dynamic and stylish compositions on top of colors as far as the eye can see, it makes it obvious that it's highly likely a series director handling this episode, which makes me even more excited. When even the art generally doesn't seem to resemble any of the regular supervisors at first glance, and the animation level looks to be on par with this week, I'm looking forward to the finale of Robin's fight with Black Maria and the finale of the Tobiropo fights in general with bated breath. Anyways guys, that's it for now. I'm Skippy, and Caribou really is the secret MVP this arc, isn't he?